Yeah.
Hello everybody, this is KGames904 and welcome back to another video. Today I'm bringing you a simple guide on skills and perks in Payday 2. So I'm basically just going to be going over on how to manage your skills and perks and stuff like that. So very simple. So obviously you're going to want to launch the game or whatever, and you go into your inventory. You probably already know this is just stupidity, but in case you're a major noob, here you go. We're going to start off with skills. So you go into your skills deck here, and as you can see, there's a bunch of stuff, as you probably already know everything about this. You got Mastermind, Enforcer, Technician, Ghost, and Fugitive. And so the first thing you want to do is click down here, and notice how I have 4 slots here. Now you won't unlock this 4th one here until you get to level 100. I'm not sure if these two here come right away or if you have to buy them. I know you do have to buy them, but I don't know when you unlock them or if you have to unlock them at all. But anyway, so with using these different slots, you can have different skill loadouts. And as you can see, I have them named as Stealth, Muscle, Technical, and Akimbo. So basically what you want to do is have each one of these perks or skill tree sets used for each kind of different mission. For example, stealth missions obviously for stealth missions like car shop and shadow raid, and the quiet missions that you need to be quiet. And muscle, I use that's my main one for any mission that I'm not going on. Or that would be muscle and akimbo because they're 2 different styles. And I use that for like cook off and Hoxton's breakout and all the tough missions like that. Technical I use for like the bank heists, like the simple ones. Would be like the saws and all that stuff. And Akimbo is just like the complete opposite of muscle, just run around and dodge. So we're gonna start off with stealth. And so basically, if you're gonna make a stealth one, you're going to want to, okay, and actually, like you really don't need to worry about skills that much until you're like level 50, because you won't have the skill points to really make one anyway. So with stealth, the main 2 places you're going to want to be is Ghost and Fugitive. I mean, you could have, there are also some other little ones that you could use on here. Like, there's a couple ones on Technician that you could go for instead of some of the ones on Fugitive, but I prefer the Fugitive ones. So, with that being said, the Ghost is your main priority. And as you can see, I have like everything aced here. So when it comes to buying skills, these first 9 here, first of all, you're going to have to use 1 skill point, which you get from, let me go over the skill points. So every time you level up, you get a skill point, and every time you reach level 10, you get 2 bonus skill points. So, with that being said, you get a total of 120 skill points since the match level is 100, as you can see, which I am. So with the match skill set being 100, and you do 100, and you get 2 bonus points every 10 levels, that means that you have a total of 120 skill points. So, and you can spend those on each tree, and each one of these skill trees, like on this one, I have 120 on each one of these, so I have 120 to spend here, 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 and here. And that is how you have those different skill sets. So, like I was saying earlier, these bottom 3 rows, and these bottom 9 here, are different, because obviously you have to unlock each skill tree with 1 skill point, and then you get access to like the certain stuff. Like for Mastermind, you get equip the Doctor Bag, Enforcer is the ammo bag, Technician is the trip mine or the C4 if you have like the C4, the shape charge perk. Ghost is the ECM jammer, and Fugitive is the first aid kit. And there are other ones individually in like these that have different ones. Like for example, Technician lets you use the sentry gun. I think it's Fugitive that lets you have the body bag case and other stuff like that. There's another one in here that lets you use like the Theramite and stuff like that, I think too. But anyway, as I was saying, back to this now. These bottom 9 all cost 1 point to buy the first level, and 3 points to buy the ace, and this top 4 cost 4, as you can see over in this corner here. They cost 4 to buy initially and 8 of them to ace. So basically, what happens is that when you get your skill points, like to reach each tier, you have to spend a certain amount of points, like to reach like the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Like to unlock it, you just have to buy this, and then you have to buy like 5 or something to get to here, and then 10, 20, 30, 40, 30, 40 points on total. That's why you can't really spend that many. Like if you want to get like, oh, this one, this one, this one, and this one all in the same tree, you're probably not going to be able to do that. That's why you have to have different loadouts, and that's why like Fugitive, Ghost, Technician, Enforcer, Mastermind, they all have similar, whatever you want to call it, like similar stats and stuff in them. So you want to focus on either one or two different skill trees for each one. So as you can see, if I have this Dominator over here, it says when you buy the basic one, which would be 4 points, you can intimidate a non-special enemy into a hostage. Less well-trained enemies are easier to intimidate. So that means once you spend that first point, that's what happens when you ace it, which is another 3 points. The power and range of your intimidation increase by 50%. So that's what happens when you ace it. So an ace normally gets a little bit better of a level. As example, Inspire, one of the best ones here, you can revive crew members 50% faster. So instead of 5 seconds or 6 seconds, it takes 3 seconds or whatever it is. And teammates will increase their movement speed by 20% for 10 seconds. But if you get this one aced, if you just shout at them, there's a 75% chance you can revive your crew members at a distance by shouting at them. So obviously it's a very good perk, and a lot of them are being aced. So let me switch skill perks to the muscle one here. And as you can see here, I have a lot of them are Enforcer and Mastermind. Those are the two that I focused on. I don't think I have anything else on here. I just have the ECM Gemmer unlocked so I can use that. I don't know why. I should probably get rid of that, but whatever. And get something actually useful. But anyway, as you can see, you can have all those. And I switch to Technical. And I have all these, which is basically, this is all Enforcer and Technician pretty much. That's all is Enforcer and Technician. And I go to Akimbo, and this one will all be Fugitive and Mastermind, I think. Yep, Mastermind and Fugitive. And I have a lot of things owned on this Fugitive one. So, that is the skills. And like I said, you get up to 120, so be careful with your planning. Like, you can use the different type of skill build-outs for different types of missions, as I said before. Like the Akimbo is really good for, you should only have like one guy doing Akimbo, or the dodge class, I like to call it. And I'll get to this later, but in perk sets, or perk decks we'll go over in a little bit, you can also get Akimbo. And this will help you a lot in different ways. So, moving on to the perk deck. The perk deck is right underneath the skills here. You go into Crook, and right when you launch this the first time or whatever, a little menu will pop up that's saying you have gained this many perk points available, and then you can max out these perk decks, as you can see here. So with that being said, you get that from all the XP you gain. So every single time you gain XP, it's like some of that is converted into, like there's a certain mathematical equation that works into perk points. As you can see, you have 34 available, which is like nothing. But if you like add, like some, you can see that went up a little bit. And these perk decks are like little bonus features, I guess you could call them. Like in this muscle, like it's mainly recommended for you having more armor and more health points. Like as you can see, if I have this one, it gives me 10% more health. And then if I go, increases your headshot damage by 25%, blah blah. If I go to the second one with the heart, it's 20%. Over here, it's 40%. So it doubles every single time. And Fast and Furious, you do 5 more damage, whatever. So you get these perk decks, and they do really good for doing certain different things. Like the Crook, for example. This one is very, very good with the Akimbo because it has a high dodge rate. So that one's really good. And like I said before, in the Hitman perk, you can also, if you get this one here, you can do Akimbo stuff. It also lets you Akimbo, but there is a bonus of having the perk, or the skill, Akimbo, and that is, like, if you have an ace, your stability penalty with Akimbo is set to -8 and increases the ammo capacity of your Akimbo weapons to 150%. So if you ace it, you have 150% more ammo, and your dual wielding is 8% more accurate. or whatever. So that is what skills and decks and perks are used for. I hope you found this video helpful as a simple tutorial, and I will make sure to bring you plenty of other tutorials and stuff like that in the future. This has been a KJames99904 video, guys. I'll see you later, and bye.